to our unboxing video for Star Wars Legion. This game came out today, and it's fair to say I've been waiting for this game for most of my life.
It's definitely been on the cards for the last year. It's going to be a fantastic game. Fingers crossed it's going to be what we're actually expecting and living up for.
Now, last time I played a Star Wars miniatures game was in the days of West End Games back in 1990.
Just a while ago then, so we've not had a decent game since, and Fantasy Flight games very rarely miss the bar, so...
This should be something good, so let's get on with taking the wrapper off.
Ah, that new box feeling.
Off comes the cellophane. And let's get this lid off. First of all, we have the catalogue from Fantasy Flight Games. I think we all know what's in that, so we'll put that to one side. The Learn to Play rules. Interestingly, they've recently been having your Learn to Play rules and a more comprehensive book, but for this game, if you want the comprehensive book, you have to go to their website and download it, which I've already done. Next up, the cardboard. This is just one sheet of cardboard, so that's all the counters you get. There's that side and that side. Before
we get on to the next part of the miniatures, if we just hold that up there for you guys to see, it's really nicely packed.
That is a nice tray you get in there. That's something new.
It makes a nice change, because normally you sort of open up the box and it's just everywhere.
Cardboard.
And it's impossible to get back in the exact way you got it out.
Exactly. So, the dice. Now, I don't know if anyone is aware, but the number of dice you get in isn't quite enough. So, when we picked this up, we went for an extra set of dice as well. I won't bother unboxing this for you because it's the same as what's in here. But it gives us more dice to play
if you guys are looking out there at the unboxing videos and things, a lot of people have said the same thing. There's just not enough of dice. When you're playing the actual skirmish games and things, you're rolling the dice and then you're rolling them again because it just isn't enough. And for two people, because you always like to have your dice, you're sort of swapping it around between each side of the board, between each go. So it just is highly advisable to get that second set.
I second that. In here we have some clear pegs. I imagine that's for the speeder bikes. And barricades. I'm not going to take everything out of the box just now, but at the end of this video you'll see everything completed.
So here, very quickly, we've got some flight bases here. So there's big bases, should I say. There's a nice big red one. There's two smaller sort of grey ones. If you're playing Warhammer games, which if you're watching our channel you see us play quite often, they're around about Terminator sized bases and flying bases. Then you've got your standard small miniatures for your basic soldiers, again in greys and reds.
This is the range ruler in 4 parts. I would suggest you do not glue this together, because when it's fully built it could be prone to breaking. So yeah, I like it that you can take it apart.
Nice and flexible, straight back in wherever you've got a box and then a ruler somewhere in the room.
Yeah. So, and also in this compartment we have, this looks like
some movement counter, isn't it?
That's the movements. Templates? Yeah,
templates, that's the word.
That's it for that one.
A big mouth for now. No,
you can take the next one.
Alright, so we'll have, let's have a look here. So we've got, the best one there, you've got Darth Vader. Again, we'll have him built up later on so you can see him close up, and we'll go into more detail with him. And it looks like the pilot for the...
AT-RT?
I think so. It does look like it. I would say so.
Yeah.
Again, we'll show you in more detail towards the end of the video.
And in this one we have... These look like...
That's your jet
Oh,
bikes.
it's speeder bikes. Yes, I see. 2 speeder bikes.
So next we have that. There's the AT-RT just there. So it looks like there's about 15 pieces to that. So that should be nice to get set up.
And this is... Oh, these are your speeder bike pilots, drivers, whatever they are.
Riders.
Riders, yeah. Okay.
Okay, what else have we got? Oh, and that looks like the basis of all your other miniatures. Yeah, I see Stormtroopers in there, I see Rebel guys in there. I don't see Luke though. He must be in another box.
He's in one of these.
He must be in the big bag because he wasn't in the smaller ones. So that's your other guys. And finally, if you want to grab them.
Oh, and of course we have our cards. So these will be the unit cards and the command cards. And those familiar with Fantasy Flight Games, these small mini upgrade cards. Right, that is the first part of our unboxing, and we'll be back afterwards showing you the miniatures complete. And we'll even bring out some cards. Back shortly.
See you soon. Okay, so now we've completed the miniatures and assembled them all. We've got the Rebel troop here, the first one. And on the other side here is the other troop. And dead center, we've got Luke Skywalker with, mercifully, a lightsaber that doesn't bend like some of the miniatures you get, which have really bendy lightsabers. The plastic's really sort of sturdy, so it's actually quite nice. And over at the back here, we've got the AT-RT. Moving to the other side very quickly, we've got the first unit of Imperial troopers here. And again, the other troopers here. Darth Vader is centre here. And at the back, we've got the two speeders. Going on to here, we've got the barricades which came with the set. And on the back, there's a little bit of design. So some of them have got like a little sort of command prompt powered, maybe like a communication. And these ones have just got the basic sort of generic background for it. Over here we've got the 3 different movements. So we've got the 1, which is here, 2 and the 3. When we start playing the game, obviously we can go into more detail of how they work. And then you've got your basic ruler here, which is for your basic measurements. Okay, now over on this side we've got all the tokens, so I'm just going to go through them very briefly with you now. Again, we'll go into it more in detail when we've actually playing a match. So these ones here are the ion tokens, and these ones here, the yellow markers, are the suppression tokens. Over here we've got the panic tokens. These ones here are the vehicle damage tokens. These ones here are, if you look at one side and the other side, these are your objective tokens for Rebel and Imperial. And again, if you look here, these are actually numbered 1 through 6. These are the commander tokens just here, which levels up the your commander if you lose one. These here are your deployment markers for the beginning. Over here, we've got the 12 victory counters. One side Rebel, one side Imperial. The turn counter is here. The 18 unit ID tokens are here, marked 1, 2 and 3. These are the aiming tokens. These would be the standby tokens. And finally, over here would be the damage tokens, which leaves these are the wound tokens here. So single wounds and then multiple wounds, which is 3, which is there. And finally, we've got the cards. We've got the command cards and the stat cards, which are various here. So we've got the sort of ambush cards. There's push, assault, standing orders. I mean, obviously, does it make more sense when we're actually sort of playing into a scenario? These ones here are your stat cards. So we've got, obviously, I mean, for argument's sake, there's the AT-RT. So it's got your armors, your climbing vehicle, expert climber. At the bottom here, it's got abilities. Other side is its impact, weapon keywords. And over on this side are our upgrade cards. So these will be upgrading, these will be upgrading the Stormtrooper. Add 1 Stormtrooper mini. Yeah. Let's have a look here. The AT-RT laser cannon, and it gives it the impact free and front. So the defender must be inside your front vehicle.
So that's Star Wars Legion. One thing I want to mention about building these models is don't use plastic glue. Even though they're plastic, I tried putting them together with plastic glue and they just fall apart on you. So super glue is the way to go with these. Another minor issue I have is with the AT-RT. I've had to use blue tack to hold this in because you want to be able to swap the weapons with the different upgrade cards. So It would have been nice if it would have just clipped in or something like that. But that's just a minor problem.
While we're thinking of minor problems, very quickly, as we were sort of building all the miniatures, one thing that did sort of come to my mind, looking at the website, advance orders, there's going to be a 3x3 gaming mat, 2 of them I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And again, if it's anything like X-Wing, it'll be about £30-35 mark. But I think if any of you guys play Infinity, they bring little paper, sort of 3x3 playmat, and I think just a simple playmat of a Tatooine desert or a Hoth landscape or anything would have been quite ideal, just to sort of give you that little bit of sense of where you are.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it's a brilliant set.
Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed our unboxing video, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
See you later.